website. They say it is in 2 modes. Now, me, as a common man in the street, I can simply log on to that. I can simply open my browser and I'll see the Ebsrcm website. What I will do there will be highly restrictive. I am only entitled to general information. Do you get that? But you, as the chief of staff, a very, very top stakeholder, you should be able to do much more than I can do. Do you agree with me? And for you to be able to do that, you have to properly log on to the system. Get a password, get a security code. Let the system confirm you that you are an authentic user. Then let them authorize you, give you privilege to be able to work on the system. So the privilege they will give you will determine the extent of work you are going to do. Don't ask me the privilege they give you. Just go through this process. So once you're able to do that, you will be able to do everything you need to do that concerns your office. If, for me, as a common man in the streets, if I log on to the system, I am only entitled to view my own profile. That's all. I can bring my own tax profile and other general information. But you, as a strong stakeholder working for the state, you should be able to view my own tax profile, view his own, depending on how much privilege that your office requires. I don't think that is clear. So that is the problem you're having. But maybe, let me even go a little bit further. Do you know your password? You have what?
Does he have ETCC?
Hold on. Do you have a password? Do you have a password?
Remember, my password, not password.
Your password for the EBS. So you cannot.
Have you ever worked on EBS?
So you cannot. You cannot.
Only restricted it to your staff alone.
No. Apply. That is why we are here.
Our staff will get in touch.
Apply through the office, and the appropriate privilege is issued to you, and you'll be able to do it. You've never complained about that to us. So if you apply, the appropriate privilege will be given to you, and you'll be able to do those things without consulting anybody. That is the reason why this thing is there. So if it is there and you're not using it, then the purpose is defeated. You must use it. So that's on that account. On the second account is inability to update the profile and the tax cards of retired civil servants who are now political appointees. I think my colleagues will be able to do service justice to that question. But look at it this way as well. If you have retired and you have another appointment, that means you're still paying tax, am I right? Or you do a tax assessment, am I right?
Then that person is still paying.
He's still paying.
Yes.
So all you need to do is trade in that card. Bring that card, the old card, bring it and do the right time. They tell you the procedure, you write the application, attach a form or whatever they ask you to do, and they bring it, they give you a new card and well updated. My colleague will talk more about it.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know, is Spain where? As an employee or as a
He retired as a ma'am said.
Yes.
And he's now been given, he will be appointed as an SA. Immediately.
And the Oracle supposed to send us his name now.
His name is in the Oracle.
Yeah, so if his name is there, we'll update his card. We just move it from band set to chief of staff. That is all. Provided his name is on the Oracle.
But what about
If his name is not there, he can't do anything.
PS?
A retired PS has to go to LRS and do pensioner card. Do you understand? We'll follow pensioner. So we normally do card for them. They don't require to pay tax, but if you go to LRS, they'll tell you what you're going to do. They'll send details down to us here. So we will have to process it. Do you understand that?
The correction on this one.
Yes, sir.
This filling up. Suppose someone is using only 2 names on the tax. They have to pay 3 names here.
Yes.
They are not going to pay the contrary.
Which one? The Oracle?
And the other name I've been given, if I want to renew my tax.
Do you have a card before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Just
don't need to
give us the names of those.
If you have a card before, I will generate an
Just what's your pay ID?
PID for you. So you don't need to fill out the form. That same PID that you still got.
Just
to
what's
fill.
To renew.
Okay,
It's to renew.
Which new one? Is it the one? Is it the old one I showed you, or this present one, the madam?
I don't know.
If it's the very old one, like I showed you earlier on, just fill the same name than on that card. and the number on that card filled on this form. So it's that number that you'll be carrying over. Do you understand now? But if it's this new one, this one that Madam wants to show you now, look at the difference. So when you get to that, you can check it too. If it's this one, don't fill another form. What are the difference? No,
I know I know the difference.
the logo. And the logo. It was really for this logo. I said that. When I was showing you that you were sleeping.
Thank you very much. I think the last question is coming from Chokino Wholesome Shooting. I want to know why it produced a bank branch. Always tell them to come 3 days or 4 days to have their receipt. Skybank, Korodu branch. Most precisely, Skybank, right? Why can't you go to other banks? You can go to First Bank, you can go to GT, you can go all other banks.
Who asked question? Who asked question? Okay, ask the question. Skybank is asking to come 3 days after.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to be an advocate. I don't want to stand in for them. Yes, I know. It happens. Look at it this way. The procedure, we have learned the procedure here today. I usually say, I usually use this, it's a funny example. Mr. Biggs is no longer popular. But he used to be the in thing there when I was growing up. Mr. Biggs, if you've not been to Mr. Biggs, it's like something has happened. If you go to Mr. Biggs and you buy me pie, that time it was like magic. They simply punch the buttons, and on the other end, a scroll that you call a receipt comes out. Am I right? Yeah. How many minutes does it take for that receipt to come out? They ask you to come the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. How many days? It comes out when? Immediately. It comes out when? Immediately. That is what happens with this system. The end result of every transaction is the receipts. The end result of every transaction is the receipt. When somebody has logged on to the system and he has started entering information, the system will not leave you until that receipt has come out. And when the receipt comes out, when you print it immediately and give it to the payer. So the payer should stand in front of you while you deliver that receipt to that person. That is how it is supposed to work.